Hi everyone. So for our last blog, we were asked to discuss an issue that was presented to us throughout our internship, and I was fortunate enough to be placed at the North Carolina General Assembly. It has always been a dream for me to be a part of the legislative system and provide representation for people of color just like me. And today I was actually in my last meeting. The last meeting was on energy, and we were discussing a Duke energy bill, discussing the future of our state's energy source, whether that be nuclear or looking into other alternatives rather than coal. And while I was in that meeting, I took a second to look around to kind of just take in the last moments that I had, and I realized that I was one of two people of color in the room. The only two people of color were female, and I'm very fortunate to say that I love to see that women are taking a step forward and taking the initiative to have more representation and higher levels of power. She was another representative, but it was very saddening. Everyone else, the room was full and everybody else was male and white, and for me, it's empowering to know that yes, we are making a difference, but sadly we are still living in a world where the majority is still ruling and we don't really have a fair voice. But I see hope. One thing that I definitely want to highlight is that throughout this internship I was able to discover different issues in regards to farm workers, whether that be workers' compensation, education equity, or workers' compensation. Working on a variety of topics, I realized that there's a lack of perspective because there's such a limited amount of people of color. I really do think we can change that. Change has been very slow in our state, but I do see things changing. I was very fortunate enough to have positive interactions with different people, bipartisan. People often don't like to acknowledge that, but there is bipartisan support in order to have a more diverse system. So that's the issue I see at hand, but I definitely think we have the power to change that.